Welcome back, everyone, to Suikoden 2. In the last episode, we fled from the mercenary fort. We met some circus performers, Rina, Ellie, and Bolgan, and they joined our party to go to Kiaro. Just to let you know, some of the things I did off screen was I went outside Ryubei just on the path and fought some cut rabbits there. I suggest you do that at this point to get a very special rune called the Technique Rune, which I then went ahead and put on Ryu's weapon. So that's what I would do. The Technique Rune gives you a 40% chance to steal more potch every time you land a successful attack on an enemy. So at this early stage of the game, it's really helpful to have a little bit of extra money. So go ahead and do that if you like. I also went ahead and bought brass armor for Ryu with the extra money that we had. So let's go ahead and go up here to the pass. I don't know where that monster came from. Believe me, you should stay away from this place. Oh, that's right. Everyone's talking about a mist monster. So what do we do now, then? Well, since nobody wants to let us through the easy way, we're going to have to go to the north. So let's go ahead and leave. That would have been the easy way to get there, but no. So what we'll do instead is we'll go north of this path up here. And there's a path up here we can take instead. Alright. Ooh, it's very misty out. Man, some of the environments in this game, even though it's older, are so great. Uh-oh. Looks like we're going to have trouble here, too. Up ahead is the Highland border. There's also a rumor that a mist monster lives in there. No one's permitted to enter by order of Mayor Annabelle of Muse. Please go back the way you came. Oh, crap. Well, we have to get back. We have to go to Highland. Sorry, we've got our orders. Come on, can't you bend the rules this once? Sorry, I can't do that. Please. Doesn't look good. Uh-oh. It's music. Mr. Captain, could we have a little talk? Huh? Come over here with me. What? What's going on? Rina? Oh, okay. What in the world? Go, but you have to promise to keep your mouth shut. Wait, what? But of course. Rina, you didn't! Oh my. If this nice captain says we can go, then we should take him up on his kind offer. I think Joey's too young to understand what just happened. But we're not. Are we? Rina, what did you do to him? Nothing. We just had an adult conversation. That's all. Come on, let's go. Brother. Alright, so this is the Sparrow Pass. So, after the soldiers are persuaded to let us by, we can go ahead. This place is pretty straightforward. It's one of the first kind of little mazy areas you need to go through. We're going to see quite a lot of things here. Now, some of these things are going to be a little tough at first, but with the new party members that we have, it shouldn't be too much of a big deal. The wolves can be a little bit of a big deal, so what I suggest you do at first with them is go ahead and unite attack with Joey and Ryu, and you can also do a unite attack with the circus family, which is what I kind of call them. That's kind of weird. They do 2 times damage, and then Bolgan will be unbalanced. I'll show you what that means if they get to pull it off. Which they should. The wolf is pretty tough at this point. So you definitely want to take a little care with him. Yeah, 13 damage at this point. That's kind of significant. Here's their unite attack. Quite good, if you see. But Bolgan becomes unbalanced at the end, and I'll explain more about that later. Basically what it means in a nutshell is once you're unbalanced, you lose a turn. You can't do any attack or any magic, but you can use items. So that's a helpful little hint on how to get by that if you need to. Bonbons. These are the palette swap of furs, which you may have seen on the road to Ryubei if you ran into them there. They're not too bad. Let's try to auto them and see what happens. I don't recommend you do this. You probably shouldn't auto things when you first see them because you're not sure what they'll do. So, as you can see, these guys are a little tough. The ones outside on the path, you can easily one-shot those. And as you saw, we stole some potch earlier, so we got some extra technique rune. Very important to have at this stage. I would get it. Aha! And we have cut rabbits. Now, these guys you are going to want to pay attention to in the future. They drop a very, very important rune for Suikoden 2 called the Double Beat rune. Now, there's only a couple of chances in the game that you can get it. So, everyone pay attention when you see these guys. When you do see them, you're probably going to want to fight them. To make sure you get it. Oh, God. I get at least a handful. Like, I like to get enough for an entire party, which is 6 people. It's up to you. You're always probably going to have somebody in your party that could benefit from it. The Double Beat rune is amazing. We're probably not going to go for that right now, because we are going to come back here soon with a stronger party, and that's probably when I'll start farming for them. I'll let you know when the best time is, but you can farm for the Double Beats now if you want. Alright, so in this chest is a firewall, and if you look at this pool here, your HP and MP will recover. So I know it's kind of weird, but this is an RPG, so it takes a lot of preparation. So what I would suggest you do for first-time players, or if you need a little leg up, is to hang around this area here and kind of just make laps around the pool, fight things, restore your health, and keep going. So this is a really perfect grinding level for early on. I would probably say that you would want to get to level 7 or 8 before you continue if you want to have an easy time of it. So that's what I'm going to do, probably get to level 7, and I'll be right back. Okay, we are back. We fought a whole bunch of things. We're all level 7. I fought a bunch of cut rabbits. Didn't get any double beat runes. It figures. Oh, here's some more. The thing with these guys is that it's a really low drop rate for that double beat rune. It's 2% on each rabbit. So if you have 3 or 6, you get 2% chance off each of them, not just the whole party, which is good, but you're still going to probably find, unless you're really lucky, you're going to have a hard time getting them. Maybe we'll be lucky here, maybe not. It takes a while, not gonna lie, but you want them. I would highly suggest getting them. Alright, so let's move on. And come up this way. Alright, there we go. We got 1 double beat. Now, what double beat does is it gives your character the chance to strike twice. Now, as you go, you're gonna find that some characters already do strike twice out of luck. So if that happens, you'll get a quadruple strike, if that makes sense. They just keep hitting over and over. This can make the game very broken, depending on who you put this rune on. But I highly suggest, like I said, that you gather them. You can do it now, or you can do it later. I'll let you know all the chances you have to get it. But there's really only about 3 chances in the entire game to farm for those. So right now, we don't really need to do anything. But coming up, I will let you know when the best time to get them will be. Alright, so let's go up this way. And at the fork, go east. Oh no, bees. I don't like bees. Here's the thing about these guys. They have really low HP, but they can actually hurt you pretty darn bad. So, do your Unite attack. Don't even try to take them out by themselves. It's just a pain. They can poison you, which at this point is really not what you want, because really you don't have much chance to get antidote. Just get rid of them. Alright, and in the chest we have an escape talisman. This basically is your escape rope, you know, any normal escape item to get you out of a dungeon or a cave or this kind of maze place that we're in right now, if that makes sense. Man, as you can see, the battles are really unforgiving at first, so I'm going to cut them as best I can. They happen quickly, so you don't get much fade out time, but we'll do our best. Alright, up this way. God, so many bees! Crazy! Come up here, and you get a brass armor. Now, we already bought one, but we can give this one to Joey. No big deal. So, let's go ahead and equip it on Joey. Much better than what he had. The runes and stuff, we can't really do anything with those until we get to either a rune master or a blacksmith, depending on what rune it is. And I'll go into runes in more detail later as we go. It's kind of a complicated process. There's a lot of complications in this game. There's just so much to it. That being said... Oh, another double beat. Sweet. Jesus, yeah. That being said, this won't be 100% completion, even though I could do that. In my mind, I'm more concerned with the story and the experience rather than the item completion. There's a lot of items in this game. So, you know, it is what it is. So yeah, like I was saying, more for the experience. This is going to be the entire LP. Like random encounters cutting me off. It's going to be great. Keep making your way. Oh my god, I know it seems like a high rate, but honestly, and quote me if, correct me if I'm wrong, because I think that, I don't think it's really said anywhere, but I think when you're low level in a new area, the attacks happen more frequently. And then when you go through that area and you level up some, by the time you leave that area, the random encounters happen much less. I think that's how it works because in my experience, I always get bombarded like right away when I enter an area, like we are now. So I'm pretty sure that's a thing. All right, see this? Take note. This is a Journeyman's crystal. This is where you can save on the battlefield, technically. They're not everywhere, but they are in a lot of important places. If you see one of these, it's very likely that you're going to have a boss coming up, which we do. So just take note of that and definitely... Oops. I didn't need to do that. Definitely take note of them. So let's make sure everyone's healed. I think everyone's pretty good. Huh. Oh no, Bolgan's down 1 HP. What'll we do? Come on up this way. I'm getting a bad feeling. Ryu, here it comes. Alright, here is the first boss of the game. It's pretty cool if you think about it. This is the Mist Shade. This has 800 HP. What I would do is I would start off with guns blazing. I would probably do a unite attack with Ryu and Joey, and I would also do a unite attack with the family to start off, and then we'll see how we go. I think this guy's weak to fire. Not quite sure on that, but fire is going to be most of what you have at this point, so we're going to use it. Yeah, as you can see, that did a lot. Now he can attack twice in a row, which can make this a little bit of a pain in the ass. Just keep your medicines on hand. Everybody should have one in one of their item slots. That's what I would do. Let's go ahead and attack separately and see what we do. I forgot to put an item on Bolgan. That's terrible. Don't do what I just did. Your best strategy is to put either Firewall that we got on him or something of that nature, because you can use the items while you're unbalanced. That's what I would do. Rena has a fire rune, so let's do that. She comes with one equipped already. So we're going to go ahead and do Firewall, and we'll have Ellie attack as normal. Everyone seems to be fine. Would have been faster if I remembered to put the item on, but those things happen. 600 pots, holy damn. I like it. I'm going to have fuck-ups. I mean, sometimes when you play a game too much, you get a little overconfident. That could be my downfall here. Never know. Now, in a pinch, if you have 0 items, you can actually waste a turn and grab an item out of the bag if you want. But like I said, it will waste a turn. So it's completely up to you if you want to do that. I don't think I'm going to do that at this point, but we'll see. What we can do instead of the Unite attack is use his Fire Breath rune. And see how that goes. And we'll use Rina's rune again. We'll just do regular fire this time and have an attack. You know what? No, let's take that back. Joey's not doing so great. So let's go ahead and heal him just to be safe. Medicines and healing runes always go first. So that's a good thing. If you're ever worried about that, 9 times out of 10 those will all happen first. So if you're in a pinch and you're worried about your enemy making a move, you'll probably be safe. Bolgan, you and your unbalance. Goodness sake, man. Here's the second stage. It's pretty much the same thing. Let's go ahead and attack with our strongest hitters. Wow, he doesn't have medicine or anything. What a fail. I usually don't do that. Yeah. Well, I don't know. Angry Blow is a, I believe it's Earth move. We'll still use Fire, and we'll have Ely, Medicine up, Bolgan. We should be good. It'll take a couple turns. 600 again. Holy crap. That was it. It's not a big deal. You guys will be fine. If you leveled up to level 7, you will totally be fine. Kindness Drops is a water scroll. Talk about that later. Heals up. Alright. Well done. That was scary. You were right, Rina. It's a good thing Ryu and his friend were with us. It sure was. Ryu and I couldn't have handled it alone either. I'm hungry. Oh my god. Haha. Let's get going. I think we're just about there. That's what she said. Wait, what? Alright. You can save if you want. I just keep going. Nothing here is really gonna harm you. It's still the same enemies, so you should be okay. But up to you. Alright. If you come to the east, you'll get a feathered hat. Sweet. I like feathered hats. I'm gonna put that on. So, defense 3, speed plus 3, and wind resistant. Sounds pretty good. And the nice thing about this is it always shows you whether or not it's good by highlighting the person's name in green. That means that particular item will be better than what they already have equipped. So, it makes it very easy to tell. Back to the west we go. My god, I think after this I'm going to have a newfound respect for people that only LP RPGs and have to cut out this crap all day long. Holy moly. Alright. Just a little further north and we should see Kiaro Town. Come on, Ryu. So that's where we part company. Indeed. Now, a note of warning here. Before you enter Kiaro, you're going to want to take everything. If you've put anything special on any of the circus troupe, you're going to want to take it off. Because once we get there, yeah, they're going to be gone. So just a note of warning there. I didn't put anything special on them, so I'm not worried about it. And here we are. We finally made it back, Ryu. Sure did. Wow, so this is your town? It's really nice. This is where we say goodbye. It was fun traveling with you. So where do you live? Maybe we could drop by next time we're in town. Oh, I think someone has a crush, eh? Well, my house is to the north, where the road ends, and Ryu's house is off to the west. Just take a left at that path. Okay, thanks. See you later. Take care of yourselves. I don't know why they exit and leave the town. Didn't they want to come here? Well, whatever. It doesn't make any sense. Ryu, that leader of the mercenaries has got me worried. I'm going straight home. Nanami's probably waiting too, so you should go home too. But be careful, okay? I'll see you later. Alright, sounds good. Well, first things first. Go to the inn. I'm gonna go ahead and save. Not really sure what time we're up against, because, you know, I really prepared. Prepared perfectly. Alright. Really one of the few things we can do here right now, other than go home, is... Let's see, I believe it's in the northern part of town. You can look all around here. You can talk to anyone you want. There's a couple of people in here we can talk to. I think. Let's go up this way. The item shop's up here. Yes. Here it is. Go ahead and check this out, and we can sell anything we might not need. Oh, really? You won't talk to me yet? You haven't finished your shopping, get out of here. Oh, I was gonna say, he's supposed to let you shop, even though he does say stuff about it. Buy some medicine. I would probably buy some antitoxin, just in case. You're gonna want to have a couple on hand. You can buy some gloves if you want. You can buy some cheek guards. Don't need it. There's no rare finds. Let's sell some crap. Keep your medicines for now. I know it seems like a lot, but you never know. You might need them. This tells you what they do in case you're not sure. These are all scrolls that you should be equipping on people if you want to. In case they're unbalanced, or in case just for whatever reason you need some magic at hand. These let you know. I don't really use the Clay Guardians, so I'm going to go ahead and sell those. It's just not something I do. But I'm going to keep the others. And let's see. Can sell some gloves. We've got, yeah, we'll just... Gloves are worse than boots, so we'll sell that. We'll sell our leather hat, our bandana. You can keep some things around if you feel like, if you're like me and you're a hoarder and you want to like keep things at hand in case you meet someone, you can do that. But your inventory is going to get really full really fast, so it's just something to keep in mind that you might not want to, you know, go too crazy with it. So Joey's house is to the north, and ours is to the west. Go up this way. And, pretty much when we come back... I'm just running around here now, like, willy-nilly. When we come back, we'll go ahead and go to our house and see our sister. Family reunion time. Alright, guys? See you later.